Yo, 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 yo. It's another episode of Beyond Talk Chronicles podcast. I'm your boy, Go Villain Django, that 1 in 10,000, baby. I can't forget my man, Z-Dot. My man is having fun in Florida, in the sun. I'm
Meanwhile,
proud of my boy.
doing his goddamn job. It's your boy, the one and only, the rest are all fakes and phonies, the final boss, Dom Van, filling in for Z Dot. Enjoy your vacation.
And we got a very special guest today, MIKIAH. I said it right?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. I was nervous. I'm like, dang. All right, bet. Man, tell them where to follow you at. Tell them where to find your music.
All right, you can follow me on Instagram. My name is MIKIAH. It's MIKIAH__. My music is on all streaming platforms, and the link is in my bio on Instagram to get to the music.
All right. From the audience, everybody that's here, can we get a round of applause? Woo! Man, you got your sophomore album, Dahlia. Make sure I get that shit right. Dahlia. Can you share the inspiration behind the title and the things explored in this project?
I love flowers in general, but honestly, the album was supposed to be named Delilah. And then when I thought about the connotation of her in the Bible, I was like, I'm going to switch it up. And then Dahlia was pretty close to it. So it's not too deep why it's named Dahlia.
Okay. You got me. Oh, I'm sweating on that shit. All right, so you said deep in the Bible. You a religious person?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get deep in the roots. Like, if your family was religious, would you have like an older elder or something that put you, like, you going to church and stuff?
Yeah, I go to church. Okay. Tomorrow's Easter. I'm going to be in there in my Easter dress.
Okay. Is it Palm Sunday?
Palm Sunday was last
weekend. All right, bet. I fell astray. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But I still put God first. But back to say it again. How I say it again?
What, Dahlia?
Dahlia. Back to Dahlia. What was your mood behind that? Like,
well, I wrote everything pretty much during the heartbreak, during the pandemic. So all of the songs are pretty much over the course of, I guess, like 6 months of me like being really down. You can tell like FDN, simply fuck that nigga. Can we curse?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's what it stands for. So my heart was broken right then and there. And then some of the songs, you can tell I was coming out of it and like regaining my joy and my confidence back and stuff. So it was pretty much about life, what I was going through.
Let's talk about this heartbreak though. Who the fuck broke your heart? Like, damn, make an album about that shit? Like, damn. And they crank like so? Like, damn, who the fuck? Hey, bro. You fucked up, bro, but damn, she made some good music off your bitch ass, bro. I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you for the heartbreak. It created some cool songs.
I graduated from Duke Ellington School of Arts and earning is it a bachelor's?
Uh-huh.
A bachelor's in music business, and those are impressive achievements. How have these experiences influenced your approach to music and your career trajectory?
As far as my approach to music, with the education and everything, it's definitely made it so that I understand vocally what I need to do outside of performing and making albums for myself. Like, I gotta be in a choir so that I can maintain like certain techniques, like harmonizing, singing next to other people that singing different notes from me, and having a vocal teacher. Even though I'm grown, I feel like I could sing, but there's always more to learn from, to advance in. So like as a vocalist, I feel like you always need a vocal coach. So it's just, I guess it's like kept me on the path to like do the things that I don't feel like doing.
All right, so give us, tell us a little bit about your time in Duke Ellington.
Oh, that was high school. I was living my best life. I was like raised in Upper Marlboro, so by going to school in DC, that kind of changed my upbringing. It kind of shifted me onto a different course that I'm forever grateful for. Like, it brought a lot more like artistic freedom out by going there. I'm still best friends with all of those people. They like family, and they're artists too to this day. So I honestly feel like it was one of the best experiences of my life still up to this point, being around all artists every day for 4 years. different artists, dancers, actors, singers, all that.
Okay. You combine your like the nostalgic sound and the refreshing melodies with funk R&B and indie sounds. How do you balance paying homage to the classic sounds while also bringing something new and innovative to your music?
Okay, you got some good questions. I gotta think about that.
Street niggas are not all street niggas is not retarded.
No, never that. I think a lot of it has to do with the production. My brother is my producer, so he plays all the instruments, and like when you hear like the neo soul to me brings like something nostalgic and like traditional out of that. And then I guess because I'm young and I'm influenced by all of these other artists like Summer Walker, SZA, and their writing technique, it naturally just blends with the neo soul sound, which I think when people hear it, they automatically feel like warm, like they feel something nostalgic from like back in the day, because that's not really what we getting at this point in time. Like a lot of neo soul, we getting a lot of R&B, but it's not like Jill Scott or something live anymore. So it blends based on probably how I write versus I'm out here singing like an old lady. Like I'm out here singing like back in the day.
All right, can you give us your creative process when writing and composing your songs?
So I always say like I'm like a songwriter, not a poet, because I don't ever just be writing like in the silence in my own time. And like I feel like poets, like they really good at that. They just sit down and just can go and go. But I gotta write to whatever beat I have. So a lot of the inspiration comes from basically what I feel like the theme of the beat is giving me. And it definitely comes from life experiences. Like whatever I'm going through will probably determine the type of song I come up with.
Okay, so you be in the mood, like basically it's off your mood type shit.
Yeah, it's off of my mood. It's off of what I'm going through, and then it's off of the vibe of the beat.
Okay. Do you have any rituals or methods that help you tap into the creativity?
Um, Rituals, I don't know. I know I have a way that I want to do things. Like I don't really want to. I hate being in the studio while the instrumentalists build the beat. I don't want to get there until it's time for me to write and hop on it. Like I don't like to sit there. A lot of artists like to be a part of all of the process, the creative process. I know that just ruins it for me. Like by the time they're done making the beat, I'm ready to go to bed.
Right.
So um, the ritual is showing up and getting in and out as quickly as possible. I don't even like to be in the studio that often.
Okay. How do you engage? I mean, how do you approach engaging with different audiences in different settings, from nightclub venues to music halls and special events?
Um, I guess in the way I speak to them, like my delivery when I'm performing is always going to be trying to be like real personable and give the audience what I think they are interested in. Like right now, I do So Far. That's like the quietest concert I've ever done in my life. Like they don't be talking, they just quiet. They just listening. And so like that's really nerve-wracking, even though like that's what you want them to do. But when everything ends, you like they're just staring at you like blink, blink, blink. So you gotta like be really witty and know what to say. So some concerts I'm having like personal conversations where I'm trying to relate to them up close. And then other concerts it's just y'all ready to have a good time? Let's turn up. It's just like you just feel the vibe and feel like the venue, like the space, and go from there, I guess.
All right, last question before we get to the hot topics. Being affiliated with
Mm-hmm.
So Far Sounds and music agencies in DC suggests a strong presence in the local music scene. How have these connections impacted your career and opportunities as an artist?
I think it's impacted them. Well, it's impacted the opportunities, but I feel like being in the room at open mics and all that stuff have created those opportunities. But anytime you're around other talented people, like you bound to be a part of something else that they have going on because they're great. Like I've been invited to sing for like background for celebrities just because I met people that had that opportunity and decided to share it with me, or else I would have never been a part of it. So it's like, I'm just amazed at how things work. Like getting in a room and being around other talented people will just take you places you would never even. I can't believe it.
Okay, we got the hot topics with Don Van.
Good morning, America. How you doing?
Hello.
How you doing? How you doing? It's Dom Van back at it again, the final boss, with the hot topics today for you. All right, let's get right to it.
Mm-hmm.
Puffy.
Yeah, he going down, and
He's going down.
He going down bad, and that's I mean, I think that's what he deserved. But I honestly feel like,
But did the kids deserve that? What about the children?
no, the children never deserve it, because you can't help the environment you was brought up in. You know, like they could be brainwashed. We don't know what's going on with them kids, and I just feel like it's been going, like we just finding out about everything, but he knew he was this way for years. So now it's all just coming to light. He probably, that escape plan is probably like the mafia escape plan at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes way, way, way too deep for my understanding. Speaking of things going way too deep for my understanding, no Diddy. What do you think about rap beef right now? I'm sorry that we have to bring crazy machismo rap beef with the big three into the soft life side of the industry. But what do you think about that and what's going on with that little shakeup? You got the big three, they call it, the Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole.
Okay.
And I don't know if you heard the track he featured on Future's album.
And so they all against Drake right now. That's what I'm hearing.
In a nutshell, yeah. Like, in just making a long story short.
Maybe he didn't come to somebody's birthday party and he didn't say he wasn't going to be there, but he RSVP'd, and so they made accommodations for him to have a plate. And that's rude to waste resources like that.
You heard it here, folks. Drake did not get a plate. Boom, butt clap. Speaking of just the industry, as a female in the industry, what do you think of, like, what do you see and what you interact with? Mm-hmm. What do you think of just women in the industry right now? If you had to, like, compartmentalize it, best you can.
For R&B, I think it's cool. Anything I hear, I love. I am searching for like some more Mariah Carey vibes or Solange vibes. That's not really out right now, but maybe they're on vacation. I don't know. And as far as the rap girlies, I like everything. I'm not gonna say it's responsible or anything like that, but I love it. Yeah, I think women are dominating right now. They're really doing anything.
Okay. Way to add to the support system. I see you. Yeah. I would be inclined to concur. The women are doing really well right now. Seems like the men are kind of like, having a little fit right now while the women are rapping, but that's a different topic.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Migos is broken up.
Yeah.
What else is going on? Oh, the three, they beefing. It's a lot.
I'm just saying, it's a lot of,
Diddy going to jail,
borderline effeminate type actions going on, and it's just crazy to see the almost gender reversal. But on to some more serious talk. So this production takes place in the DC metropolitan area. As of this recording, we just got over the Baltimore Bridge collapsing by a freighter coming through and apparently losing power. Blessings, peace, love, and light to all of them people up there, everybody affected, and so on and forth. But what do you think, and how does that affect you?
I think it's really unfortunate, and I'm one of those I guess phobia paranoid people. I'll go over the bridge, but I definitely put a life jacket in my Amazon cart because I ain't got time playing games. It's more real now. Like, I know it's a big boat, But to just see the bridge crumble like that, it just makes me feel like
Yeah, that
they
wasn't
can just
encouraging at
fall.
all.
Yeah, they could just fall, and then you could just be on top of it.
A little
That's
piece of
crazy.
the bridge, cool, but like the whole
Thing came down, and then some like it being recorded is just like, wow. Because it's one thing if you hear about it, the bridge collapsed, okay, but like we saw it come down, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, man, I got a little bit of a quiz for you right now, right?
Okay.
You know, we here at Beyond Talk, we're huge fans of you guys, so we always do a little bit of our research. So, you're gonna listen to my song, and you're gonna tell me what the name of the song is.
Okay.
Okay. With no doors for closure, you still keep your composure. Makes me want to expose the deepest part of my ocean. No diddly.
That's Unwind.
You damn right it is. By who?
Me,
Yeah,
MIKIAH.
Okay. Just had to let the people know. She on her P's and Q's. And now back to you, villain.
Now it's time for the random questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What's 5 plus 5?
10.
Spell off.
OFF.
Now spell ice.
ICE.
Put them together.
Office.
You, damn, she got that shit right. You got called to be signed to a major label. Who would it be?
I wish I knew about all that stuff. Whoever Beyonce with, because I'm trying to be on like that.
All right, what's the favorite dish you can cook?
Shrimp scampi.
Being bow-legged or pigeon foot?
Bow-legged.
3 qualities you look for in a man.
Integrity, handsomeness, money. Psych, I'm just kidding. Not money. Psych, money.
Do you like rabbits?
Yes.
One thing you can't live without.
Air.
Do you consider yourself faithful?
Yes.
The world about to end. Who the first person you calling?
My mother.
Are you a good friend?
Yes.
What job like mean to you?
It means it's like a serious for real, like seriously for real.
Last question. You've been in a committed marriage for 6 years, and your husband catches you cheating with Gucci man. What would your excuse be?
It wasn't me.
Here at Beyond Talk, we got the hottest, latest podcast. The hottest guest, the most lovely guest, the most interesting guest. Can't forget my co-host, Z-Dot, here in Florida, on jet skis somewhere. We miss him. And you know, Don Van filling in. But it's about our guest, MIKIAH. So make sure y'all go follow her, listen to the music, and run her shit up. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.